What was the first animal I named?
There was crocodile.
Good for you. Okay, so this time we will just do the actions for the crocodile, but we won't sing it. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. There was a... My name is Pat Legate, and I'm 80 years old. I grew up in the town of Newmarket, north of Toronto, and my father was one of 6 doctors. Then the war broke out, and my father went overseas as a doctor, and we moved to Kitchener to live with my grandparents for the 5.5 years that he was overseas. Both great-grandmothers had had 10 children, so I had lots of cousins, and we were surrounded with a very loving family for 5.5 years. And then we came back to Newmarket after the war, and my mother had bought a house while my father was overseas. It was a wonderful home to grow up in. I was going to be a high school teacher. First placement, I went to a classroom. I was 21 years old, and the children in the class were 18, 19, and 20. So I left the school and decided I would go and take the primary specialist course and teach kindergarten, which I started to do. And as soon as I walked into my first kindergarten, I knew I was where I should be. There was a crocodile and a orangutan, a silver fox and an eagle that flies, a bunny. A main part of my kindergarten program was music, and we sang and we danced a lot, and I felt that was the best way for children to learn language, learn sentence structure, and to learn to read through music. Then the last 10 years of my career, I ended up doing music throughout the school and put on musicals every year. So through my years, I have many, many pictures of myself conducting a choir of children, but it's always from the back, conducting very enthusiastically with all these children. But it was a fabulous career. My husband? Well, I met him through a friend, actually. I was introduced to him, and then we said we'd meet at this restaurant because I was nervous. So we went into the restaurant, and we were there for 5 hours. It was a very successful first meeting, and so we got married. We laughed a lot. I think that was one of the main ingredients in our marriage. We both found same things funny. And he was an exceedingly kind man and a very, very caring father. The children just adored him. So it was a very loving, rich environment. I was very fortunate. The legacy I have left, some of it has been in teaching. There was a group of children that I had in junior and senior kindergarten, and then I got them back in grade 3 and 4. And those children, of the 20 children I had at that time, 15 of them were Ontario scholars when they finished high school and went on to university. And I was invited back to their showers for weddings and their baby showers. And considering the fact, some of them I hadn't seen since grade 3 or 4, I think that part is very rewarding. La, la.